It is the act and the way of being where the sense of self is so enamored and enthralled by the existence of something that was. It was being experienced. It was being allowed. So therefore, the attachment to draw that into the present space. It's almost like your present self needs to catch up to your past self. Because there's something there. There's something very young, maybe, but it's there. And it's evident because you exalt it. That is who you are in the making. So when you start to desire and you stop being and viewing and treating yourself as if you're a crutch, you honor in virtue. Virtuoso. It's a violin solo. It's a siren singing her song. It's when you start to fall and you free fall for a certain point in time. It's the action of seeing yourself so clearly that every single component is constantly, consistently being built through yourself. You reverberate at this frequency. You are now vibrating. And you are sending out these signals, and you are working with things and understanding that there is a distinction between what works for you, what's not working for you, with you, through you. And then you release the worry. And you see that all you need to do is be proactive with yourself, really. Be so proactive with yourself that every time you see yourself, even when you're not looking, you can feel the presence of what it really feels like is just exaltation. That's just what it is. You're exalting the chaos of your life. You're respecting the unpredictability, and you're also appreciating, praising your efforts, your existence, your attention, your resilience, your determination, your discipline, your willpower, your power, your strength, your longevity, your sustainable environment, your consistency. It's this consistent frequency that we can tap into because it's, it really is just, you start to fill with so much of yourself that it's unstoppable. Like, this is just desire. The desire to live your fucking life. That's literally what it is. And I've been feeling this really a lot recently, where I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care how, my mind, not even like other people. No. I don't care that my mind makes up these stories, right? As if to rationalize the realities that we live. And the fluidity in that is to also acknowledge that you have information that you can be privy of within your own internal world reaction responses. How you are responding to yourself. And the reflection is there. So it can be very succinct. It can be very expansive. It can go beyond anything that has ever been understood before, but also just kind of like noticed, you know, where you just start to notice your life is so fucking abundant. And you just manifest just like that. And it's all fucking love. And it's just like, damn, I'm so at peace. It's the interchangeability with excitement, and it's like a mix. It's a mix of excitement, anticipation, actual existence, actualization of fear. And it's kind of interesting because both sides show you that you're capable of being receptive to more. Think about that. That's literally what manifestation is understanding that you are receptive to more. And understanding what is of importance to you. That, to me, is what success and failure is this ability to work with yourself. And sometimes it's really just pure grit. Sometimes it's really just pure fucking grit. You're like, I don't want to fucking do this, but I know that I need to do this for you, with you, in support of you. And it's interesting. It's really interesting. I feel that there's this, like, sometimes I feel that I have a sense of myself spiritually, but because of the conscious, like, even like, I guess you could say autopilot of living your life, I start to almost just I just don't give it space to be connected with. That's what I feel like this is. And I finally spend some time alone in silence, you know, like no music, no frequency, no words, just silence. And I sit, maybe even no movement sometimes, because there are moments where I'm like, I could very much do so much right now. I could be so fucking active. But there is this component of still slumbering upon things that cause a ripple through me. That's what it is. You know, you just kind of wake up and you look around, you're like, holy shit, you're amazing. You're an amazing human being, and I'm alive at the same time that you're alive, and we're still fucking alive. I had this, like, very... So sometimes I have these visions, but they're like in a dream form. So like daydreams, night dreaming. And then I literally outlive parts of my life from those visions that I've had. And what I've learned from that is where I can bring all of my awareness, because I've already, quote unquote, experienced it before, right? And it's the feeling. And it's interesting because when you start to gain this almost just not even better sense of yourself, but this ability to acknowledge your truth and to be within that truth, I feel like that was like sometimes a hard pill to swallow. Because I'm like, you know what? As much as I hate to admit it, there are times that I walk away from people and I feel so relieved that I've walked away from that interaction, connection, communication. And that's crazy to me, because I find that it's very, what's the word? Disgruntling? I feel like it's very disgruntling. I'm like, you know, I really want to like this person. Love this person even. I do feel that lately I've been really making a strong distinction for my own sanity, literally. That's it. It's just my own fucking sanity. And I was talking to a really good friend of mine today and was just expressing that I have always known this about myself. That's the level of I know this to be true for myself, even in this current moment. And I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to, well, I have the space to understand to an extent, but to go on my thing, because I'm only going to speak for myself. So I feel that like the thin line, the auric field of interacting with someone physically, and when I do not give consent, energetically, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, if I do not give you fucking consent, and there is an occurrence that occurs unfavorable upon my own health and well-being and the ability to feel safe, the space of feeling safe, the presence of love, not lust, not luster. It's so imperative that I honor the responses that move through me. Sometimes, yes, reactions. And that's where I recognize that I am still healing. And every day I am healing. And this is not something that I talk about often enough, I feel. That's really how I feel about it. The preciousness of life and the impact that we can have on others even when you're gone. And there's many people that I can think of and recall who have not only positive, negative, neutral, or not, just impacted my life. And so I just had so many different kinds of conversations today. I really feel that like just having this newfound strength to be myself, to really just fucking be myself. Like seriously. Every single part of myself, the parts of myself that says no, the parts of myself that says yes, the parts of myself that says, let's try this, let's do this, let's have faith, let's make an effort. And so I sit here before work tomorrow, before school starts, and I send out good intentions, because I'm trying not to freak out. I'm actively making an effort, and it's working. I'm not freaking out, but I'm aware of that part of me, because I truly do believe that I'm capable, simply because, yes, I care. Care, but I don't care. You know, it's an interesting, you gotta change the point of view, you know, first person, third person type beat. Anyways, thank you for watching. That is me, Kai. It's me, Kai. And this is a video log, so if you made it to the end, thank you so much for being here and allowing me the presence to speak. This is all just based on my own experience. I'm not trying to tell you what to do or what works best for you. I just am sharing a video logged video of my life, and I'm feeling the poetic spoken word type beat, and this specific angle is nice because, you know, Wemmel. If you know, you know. So, yeah. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being alive. And sending you guys so much love and support on your own spiritual journey.